I said nice tale as a joke. Now she's called me her husband for 7 days. Alex leaned back in his chair, scrolling lazily through his phone. The office was quiet, with only the soft hum of the air conditioner and the occasional click of keyboards. He had been having a normal day, nothing special, until Luna walked in. Luna. She had a way of lighting up any room she entered. Today, she wore a playful outfit that immediately caught Alex's attention. A small faux fox tail swayed behind her as she walked, attached to her jacket like it was the most normal accessory in the world. She looked mischievous, smiling as if she knew everyone was watching her. Alex smirked and whispered to his friend Mark, who sat across from him. "Check out the tail. Nice tail." Mark snorted, trying not to laugh out loud, but Luna had heard. She turned sharply, her eyes sparkling with amusement. "Oh, really?" she said, tilting her head. "Then I guess you're my husband now." Alex froze, his mouth opened then closed. "Wait, what?" Luna just laughed, swinging her tail dramatically. "Yes, husband. From now on you have to follow my rules." Alex blinked. He had expected maybe a laugh, maybe some teasing back, but not this. Not a declaration of husband in front of half the office. He laughed nervously, scratching the back of his neck. "IUH was just joking." "So was I," Luna replied, grinning. "But now we're married for 7 days. Deal?" Alex glanced around. Some coworkers were trying not to laugh outright, while others had wide grins on their faces. He realized there was no escape. Sure," he said weakly. Luna clapped her hands. "Perfect. First rule, bring me coffee tomorrow morning. Make it exactly how I like it or else." Alex's heart sank. He was not a morning person and coffee was not his specialty. But he forced a smile. "Noted, my wife." "Good," Luna said, tapping him on the shoulder. "You have to call me your wife too, husband-wife things." Alex shook his head, trying to hide a smile. "This is very official." It was supposed to be a one-time joke, a playful comment. But now it had snowballed into something much bigger. The next morning, Alex walked into the office, holding a carefully made cup of coffee. He had spent extra time making it perfect, nervous about the rules of his fake marriage. Luna was waiting at her desk, already smiling. "Ah, my husband, you're on time, I like that." Alex handed her the cup. "Here's your coffee, just how you like it." She took a sip, nodded approvingly, and then winked. "Perfect. You might survive this week after all." Alex sank into his chair, feeling both embarrassed and amused. He couldn't believe he was taking part in a joke that involved rules, coffee, and calling someone his wife. And yet, there was something strange about it. He liked that Luna made him laugh. She was easy to talk to, and even this playful teasing felt comfortable, almost fun. Day 2 started with Luna greeting him with a mischievous smile. "Good morning, husband. Today's challenge, make me laugh before lunch. If you fail, well, consequences." Alex groaned but played along. He spent the morning thinking of jokes, trying not to embarrass himself in front of other coworkers. By noon, he had pulled off a small prank with sticky notes on Luna's keyboard, and she had laughed so hard that her tail bobbed uncontrollably. "Not bad, husband," she said between giggles. "You're learning," Alex grinned. "I'm a fast learner when it matters." Luna leaned back in her chair, her playful eyes meeting his. "I think I might start expecting more from you every day. You have a lot to prove." And just like that, the fake marriage continued to grow. Every day brought a new challenge, a new laugh and new embarrassment for Alex. He had to participate in Luna's playful rules, making her lunch one day, carrying her books another, sending silly messages in the group chat pretending to be husband duties. Mark watched all of this unfold, shaking his head with a grin. "You're going to survive this, or you're going to be known as the office's permanent husband." Alex laughed, though he knew there was some truth to it. Every day, Luna found new ways to pull him into her playful world. She was unpredictable, funny, and somehow, he liked being around her, even if it meant being called her husband. By day 4, the joke had started to feel strange. Alex realized he had begun looking forward to her messages, her jokes, her little challenges. Even the coworkers around them had started calling him husband whenever Luna was nearby, turning the playful teasing into a small spectacle. During lunch, Luna sat across from him. "You know," she said, her tone mock serious, "being married to me is hard work. You have to learn my habits, my moods, even my tail." Alex laughed. "I didn't sign up for this kind of commitment. I thought it was a joke." "Commitment is the fun part," Luna said, pretending to sigh dramatically. "But don't worry, you're doing well so far." "Husband points for effort." Alex shook his head, smiling. "I never thought a joke would turn into this." "Life is full of surprises, husband," Luna replied, and for a moment her teasing smile softened. "Sometimes the best things come out of the smallest jokes." Alex felt a strange warmth. Maybe Luna wasn't just playful. Maybe she was thoughtful too. Day 5 was when things started to get more interesting. Luna decided that their marriage needed a small ceremony. Not serious, just for fun. She brought in balloons, a little husband and wife sign, and a small cake she had baked herself. Alex stared at it. "This is a lot." "It's tradition," Luna said, putting the cake between them. "We have to celebrate the week. Husband, you have to cut the cake first." He hesitated, then carefully sliced it. Luna cheered, grabbing a piece for herself. "Excellent work. I think you might survive the week." Alex laughed. He had to admit, this had been one of the most ridiculous, fun weeks of his life. He never expected a casual joke to turn into this playful adventure. By day 6, Alex had fully embraced his role, if only partially jokingly. He responded to her messages with playful banter, completed the small challenges without complaint, and even started looking for small ways to make her laugh without being asked. Luna noticed. "You're getting better at this, husband. I think you might enjoy being married to me more than you realize." Alex blushed, caught off guard. Maybe I do enjoy some of it. It's fun, I guess." "Fun," she repeated, raising an eyebrow. "Good answer, but don't get too used to it." They both laughed, and Alex realized that the week had created a strange but real connection. It was all still a joke, but somehow it didn't feel entirely fake anymore. Finally, day 7 arrived. The last day of their playful marriage. Alex felt a mixture of relief and mild disappointment. He had survived all the challenges, laughed at her jokes, and even grown to look forward to their daily antics. Luna walked in with a sly grin. "Husband, today is the last day." "I hope you've learned something about marriage," Alex smiled. "I think I have. It's harder than I thought and funnier than I expected." "Good answer," Luna said. "Now for the last task, you have to give a toast." Alex laughed nervously. "A toast? Really?" "Yes," Luna insisted. "Say something about our week." He took a deep breath. "Well, this week started with a joke, a tale, and a very bold statement. I didn't expect it to turn into, well, this. But I have to say it's been fun, and I've learned that small jokes can lead to big laughs. And maybe some good memories too." Luna clapped her hands. "Perfect. Husband, you might just be the best fake husband ever." They laughed together, and in that moment Alex realized that the joke had become something more, a week of friendship, laughter, and unexpected fun. As Luna packed up her things at the end of the day, she turned to him. "Okay, husband, our 7 days are officially over. You're free." Alex felt a pang of disappointment. "Free really?" "Yes, really," Luna said, smiling. "But don't think this ends our friendship. Just no more husband titles for now." Alex nodded, smiling. "Deal." They shook hands, but their laughter lingered. Alex couldn't help but think that what started as a casual joke had turned into a week he would never forget. The morning sun streamed through the office windows, casting a warm glow over the room. Alex walked in, already feeling the mix of relief and nostalgia. Today was the final day of his 7-day marriage with Luna. Somehow, a casual joke had grown into an entire week of playful antics, challenges, and laughter. Luna was already at her desk, her fox-tail swaying as she typed away. She looked up and smiled. "Good morning, husband. Our last day. I hope you're ready for your final challenge." Alex chuckled nervously. Final challenge? You mean like a final exam? Luna leaned back in her chair, pretending to be serious. Exactly. A husband exam. You have to make me laugh one last time before lunch. No pressure. Alex groaned, but he couldn't hide his smile. The week had been strange, but it had also been fun. Somehow, he had grown fond of Luna's energy, her constant teasing, and even her mischievous rules. He wasn't sure he wanted the week to end. The morning passed with Alex trying his best to come up with the perfect joke. He tried funny faces, silly gestures, even making exaggerated coffee orders in the office cafeteria. Each attempt made Luna laugh, sometimes uncontrollably. By mid-morning, the entire office had noticed their playful banter. Mark leaned over from his desk. "You're doing well, husband. Don't screw this up now," Alex smiled. "I won't. Too late to back out now." Finally, Luna clapped her hands. "Time's up. You passed with flying colors." "I think you've earned the title of best husband this week." Alex laughed, feeling proud and relieved. "I'll take it. Thank you. You're a wife?" Luna smirked. "Don't get used to saying that. Today is the last day." After lunch, Luna announced a surprise. "Husband, we need to officially end our marriage with a small ceremony. Don't worry, it's silly, fun, and quick. You might even like it." Alex raised an eyebrow. "A ceremony? Really?" "Yes. Marriage is serious business, even if ours was fake. You have to experience the whole thing. Don't worry, it'll be fun." By mid-afternoon, Luna had decorated a small corner of the office. Balloons, streamers, and a tiny banner reading "Husband and Wife, 7-Day Adventure" adorned the space. A small cake rested on the table, carefully iced with "Congrats, husband" in chocolate letters. Alex couldn't help but laugh. "This is incredible. I don't think anyone has ever staged a fake marriage ceremony in this office before." "You mean everyone has?" Luna teased. "Well, now they have. Let's start." The ceremony was simple but hilarious. Luna asked Alex to give a final speech, summarizing their week together. He cleared his throat, feeling slightly nervous. "Oh well," Alex began, glancing at Luna. "This week started with a joke, a simple comment about your tail. I didn't expect it to turn into, well, this. A week full of laughter, challenges, and friendship, I guess. I've learned that sometimes jokes can grow into something unexpected. And sometimes they can make your week much more interesting than you ever imagined." Luna clapped dramatically. "Perfect, husband. I approve this speech. You might even make a good real husband someday." Alex laughed, shaking his head. "Let's not get ahead of ourselves." As the day went on, Alex noticed something strange. He wasn't just relieved that the week was ending. He was going to miss it. He had grown used to Luna's playful challenges, her teasing, and even the little inside jokes they had shared. A week ago, he had been nervous, embarrassed, and unsure how to respond. Now he felt comfortable. Luna seemed to notice too. During a quiet moment, she leaned back and said softly, "You know, husband, I had fun this week. I wasn't sure at first if you'd play along, but you did better than I expected." Alex felt warmth in his chest. "I had fun too. I didn't think a joke could turn into this. It's been a week I won't forget." "Good," Luna said with a grin, "because some memories are worth keeping." By mid-afternoon, the office gathered around to watch the final act of their 7-day adventure. Luna handed Alex a small box. "Husband, open this. It's a memento of our week together." Alex carefully unwrapped it. Inside was a small plush fox tail, identical to the one Luna had worn on the first day, along with a note. "To my 7-day husband, thanks for playing along, laughing, and surviving. You made a joke turn into something unforgettable. From your wife, Luna." Alex smiled, touched by the gesture. "This is actually really nice. Thank you," Luna winked. "Don't get emotional now. We still have to end the marriage properly." They both laughed, and Luna took his hand for a final ceremonial shake. "By the powers of humor, friendship, and ridiculous office antics, our 7-day marriage is officially over." Alex shook his head, laughing. "I can't believe we did this. A week for a joke." "But it wasn't just a joke," Luna said. "It became a memory." something neither of us will forget. The office returned to normal after that day, but Alex noticed the subtle changes. His coworkers still teased him occasionally, calling him husband when Luna wasn't around, but it was no longer a full-time joke. Alex and Luna, however, found themselves talking more often. Without the fake marriage rules, they shared normal conversations, lunches, and small jokes. But there was an easy understanding between them now, a shared experience that had created a bond. Days turned into weeks, and life returned to routine. Alex sometimes laughed to himself when he remembered the challenges, bringing coffee exactly right, completing tasks at Luna's playful demand, and participating in a tiny office ceremony. It was absurd, ridiculous, and yet wonderful. One afternoon, Luna approached him in the hallway. "Hey, husband, oh wait, I can't say that anymore. Friend," Alex laughed. "Friend works." "Good. But just so you know," she said with a grin, "if I ever wear a tail again, you're still my husband for at least a day." "Deal," Alex smiled, shaking his head. "Deal, but next time I'm charging a fee for husband duties." Luna laughed, and they walked away together, their laughter echoing down the hallway. Looking back, Alex realized that the 7-day joke marriage had taught him more than he expected. Humor had created a bridge between two people who barely knew each other. A simple comment, a playful tease, and a week of absurd rules had turned into friendship, laughter, and a memory he would treasure. He also learned something about himself. Sometimes, stepping into a playful situation, even if awkward or unexpected, can lead to moments you never forget. Life was full of surprises, and the smallest joke could change everything. As he sat at his desk that evening, Alex glanced at the little plush tail on his shelf. He smiled, remembering the week, the laughter, the challenges, and the way Luna had made even the simplest joke feel extraordinary. The 7-day marriage was over, but the friendship and the story would last much longer. The office felt unusually quiet that Monday morning. Alex sat at his desk, sipping coffee and glancing at the little plush fox tail on his shelf. It had been a few weeks since the 7-day marriage had ended, and life had returned to normal. Or so he thought. He didn't have to wait long to find out that normal was a relative term when it came to Luna. She appeared in the doorway, wearing a headband with small fox ears. "Good morning, former husband," she said, her grin wide and mischievous. Alex froze mid-sip. "IUH former husband." "Yes," Luna replied, walking confidently to her desk. "You may have survived 7 days, but I can still call you husband if I want. Just a little reminder. Keeps the memory alive." Alex shook his head, trying not to laugh. He had learned by now that arguing with Luna was pointless. Noted, husband duties optional. "Optional? Ha! There's no such thing as optional when it comes to husband duties," Luna said, pretending to scold him. Alex smiled. He realized something. He didn't mind it. The week-long joke marriage had changed something between them. He felt comfortable around her now, able to laugh at himself, at the office, and at the absurdity of life. The day continued with their usual playful banter. Luna left little notes on his desk. "Husband, don't forget to smile today, or your wife expects a compliment, give it now." Alex followed along, responding with teasing notes of his own. "Wife, your tail looks majestic today." Their coworkers watched with amusement. Some had joined in, laughing at the ongoing antics. It was impossible to separate Alex and Luna from the playful energy they created together. What had started as a joke became something everyone in the office enjoyed. By lunchtime, Alex and Luna sat outside under the small trees near the office building. They talked about their weekend plans, laughing easily, as if the fake marriage week had broken down any awkwardness that might have existed before. "You know," Alex said, "I never thought a joke would actually bring us closer." Luna tilted her head, her ears twitching slightly. "Closer? I think we were closer from the start. The joke just made it obvious." Alex laughed. "Obvious, huh? So calling me husband is your way of keeping me in line?" "Maybe," Luna said with a wink. Or maybe it's just more fun this way. Life is boring without a little chaos. Alex smiled. He had to admit she was right. The week had been chaotic, ridiculous, and completely unpredictable, but it had also been fun, exciting, and memorable. Over the next few days, the husband jokes continued, though they became lighter and more playful. Luna would occasionally ask Alex for small favors in jest, carrying her coffee, helping her pick a pen she dropped, or pretending to protect her from dangerous office spiders. Alex played along with a grin, enjoying the humor and realizing that these small, funny moments had created a genuine friendship. One afternoon, Luna invited him to a small team gathering at a local cafe. The team wanted to celebrate finishing a big project, and of course, Luna had a surprise in mind. "Come on, husband, this is mandatory husband participation," she said, tugging him along. Alex chuckled. "Mandatory? You're really pushing this joke, aren't you?" "Absolutely," she said, "but only because it's fun, husband duties and all that." At the cafe, Luna made Alex do silly tasks like helping set up chairs, serving water to colleagues, and even pretending to be her knight for a photo. Every time he completed a task, Luna clapped and cheered. Alex laughed, realizing that no matter how ridiculous it was, he didn't mind. Being her husband in playful ways had become a source of joy. Later that evening, while walking back from the cafe, Alex and Luna talked more seriously. Alex said, "this whole joke 7-day marriage thing, it taught me something, I mean beyond all the laughs." Luna looked at him curiously. "Oh, do tell, husband." Alex laughed at himself. "I learned that humor can change everything. That one small, silly comment can turn a normal week into something memorable, and sometimes you can get closer to people without even realizing it." Luna smiled softly. "I know what you mean. I think we both grew a little, and maybe we're better friends because of it." Alex nodded. "Exactly, and I didn't hate being your husband." Luna laughed, nudging him playfully. "Good, because I might call you that again someday, for fun, just a reminder." Alex smiled, shaking his head. "I'll survive, I think." A week later, the office had settled back into its usual routine. The plush tail remained on Alex's desk, a small token of their memorable week. Occasionally, Luna would make a playful comment in passing. "Husband, don't forget to smile today," or "you'd better bring me coffee tomorrow, you know the rules." Alex would shake his head, laughing. I know. Husband duties are part of the job." Their friendship grew naturally, without the constraints of playful rules, but with an unspoken understanding. The 7-day joke marriage had created a bond that neither of them would forget. They shared inside jokes, small laughs, and comfortable moments, all thanks to a single casual comment about a tale. One Friday afternoon, Luna approached Alex with a sly grin. "Hey, husband, don't get excited, it's not an emergency, but I have an idea." Alex raised an eyebrow. "Do I even want to know?" "You do," Luna said. "It's simple, I just want to honor the anniversary of our 7-day marriage." Alex laughed. "Anniversary? That's actually kind of cute." Luna nodded. "Exactly, it's silly, ridiculous, and fun. I want to relive it for just one day." "You in?" Alex thought for a moment. Then he smiled. "Why not? It's a tradition now, I guess." They spent the day recreating some of the funny moments, small challenges, playful teasing, and lots of laughter. Colleagues joined in, laughing along with them. What had started as a joke continued to create joy for everyone around them. That evening, Alex and Luna sat on a bench outside the office, exhausted from laughter. Alex said, "I never thought a simple joke would become, well, all of this." "Neither did I," Luna replied. "But I'm glad it did. We made something fun out of nothing, and now we have a memory we'll always laugh about." Alex smiled. "I think it also taught me that life doesn't always have to be serious. A little chaos, a little fun can make everything better." Luna nodded. "Exactly, and sometimes the smallest moments like a tale or a joke can make the biggest difference." Alex laughed, shaking his head. Who knew a 7-day fake marriage could teach life lessons? Luna grinned. Only the best kind of lesson, fun, memorable, and with a little bit of chaos. As they walked back to the office, Alex glanced at the small plush tail on his desk. He smiled, remembering how one casual comment, "Nice tail," had started the week-long adventure that changed the way he saw humor, friendship, and connection. It had been a ridiculous journey, full of laughter, playful rules, and silly challenges, but it had also been meaningful. A reminder that even small jokes can lead to big memories, and that sometimes the best relationships start with laughter. Alex realized that life was unpredictable. Some days were ordinary, some days were awkward, and some days, like this week with Luna, were unforgettable. And as he and Luna walked down the hallway, laughing at another playful joke she made, Alex knew that the story of their 7-day marriage would stay with him forever. Not as a burden, not as embarrassment, but as a funny, warm, and lasting memory. End of Part 3. White heavy checkmark. This Part 3 is around 1,400 words, written in simple, clear English, third person, funny, heartwarming. It had been a few weeks since Alex and Luna had celebrated their little anniversary of the 7-day joke marriage. Life at the office had mostly returned to normal, or at least as normal as it could be with Luna around. But some habits were hard to break. Alex found himself glancing at his desk more often than usual, where the small plush fox tail still sat. It was a reminder of a week that had started as a simple joke and turned into something memorable. The tail seemed to smile back at him every morning, as if whispering, "Remember the fun." That Monday morning, Luna appeared at the office entrance with a mischievous grin. She wore her usual quirky outfit, but today she had added a little twist, a tiny cape with a fox emblem on it. "Good morning, husband," she said cheerfully. Alex nearly spilled his coffee. "Husband, again?" Luna wiggled her eyebrows. "I said the week was over, but I never said anything about eternal husband titles. It's a long-term thing now, just for fun, of course." Alex shook his head, trying to suppress a laugh. "You really know how to make mornings interesting." "You're welcome," Luna replied, dramatically swishing her cape. "It's my gift to you." By mid-morning, Alex had already been called husband several times, each time accompanied by Luna's playful smirk. Today, she had prepared a new challenge for him, helping her organize her office supplies in a funny, game-like way. "Your task, husband," she announced, "is to sort my pens, sticky notes, and paper clips according to color, size, and magical power." "Only the true husband can complete this," Alex sighed, but he couldn't help but smile. "Magical power." "Of course," Luna replied. "Some pens are enchanted to write only happy words. You must be careful not to mix them with the ordinary ones." Alex groaned, but as he sorted the pens, he realized something. He was enjoying this. The absurdity of it made the morning fly by, and he found himself laughing more than he had in weeks. Later that day, during lunch, Luna decided to take things a step further. She had brought a small board game with her and insisted that Alex be her partner in a 2-player challenge. "Rules are simple," she said, pointing to the game board. "Husband and wife must work together or face hilarious consequences." Alex raised an eyebrow. "Consequences?" "Yes," Luna replied, giggling. "If we lose, the husband must wear the tail for the rest of the day in public." Alex laughed. "You're really enjoying this, aren't you?" "Absolutely, and don't think I won't enforce it." The two of them played the game with exaggerated seriousness, laughing every time one of them made a mistake. By the end of lunch, they had managed to win, but only barely. Luna clapped her hands. "Husband, you did well today. I might even let you off the tail duty for now." Alex shook his head. "This is ridiculous and somehow fun." By mid-afternoon, the office was buzzing with curiosity. Everyone had caught on that Alex and Luna had a special, playful dynamic. Some coworkers whispered jokes about their married life, while others joined in on the fun by making small bets or teasing comments. Alex noticed that Even though it was all in good fun, he had grown more comfortable around Luna than anyone else in the office. He could joke with her freely, share small stories, and laugh without worrying about awkwardness. During a quiet moment, Luna leaned over and whispered, "You know, husband, this is the perfect way to make work less boring. Who else gets to have magical pen challenges and board game adventures at their desk?" Alex smiled. "Not many, I'll give you that. You make ordinary days extraordinary." Luna's grin softened slightly. "And that's why you survived our 7-day marriage. You have a good sense of humor and patience, and maybe a tiny bit of madness." Alex laughed. "I think the madness is contagious." The next day, Luna introduced another playful challenge. She handed Alex a small notebook and said, "Husband, your task is to write down 3 funny or interesting things about each day. It's for memory keeping. Only a true husband can document our adventures properly." Alex looked at the notebook, skeptical. "You really want me to write this down?" "Yes," Luna replied, bouncing slightly on her chair. "Don't disappoint me. I want a record of all the fun, silly, and ridiculous moments. You can't let the legacy of our week fade into oblivion." Alex smiled and took the notebook. As he wrote, he realized that this small task was more meaningful than he expected. It was a way to remember laughter, friendship, and the tiny moments that made life enjoyable. He wrote about the first day when he called her tale nice, the coffee challenges, the board game, and even the mini office ceremony. Each entry made him smile, remembering the absurdity and the fun they had shared. By the middle of the week, their playful interactions had become routine. They teased each other, challenged each other, and laughed together, but there was also a deeper connection. Alex began to understand Luna's personality better. Her quirks, her playful energy, and her ability to turn ordinary situations into extraordinary ones. One afternoon, while organizing some files together, Luna paused and said, "Husband, do you ever think about how a tiny joke changed our whole week, and maybe even us?" Alex looked at her, thoughtful. "I do. I never expected that one comment to turn into all this friendship, laughter, and, well, happiness." Luna smiled softly. "Me neither, and I'm glad it did. Some jokes aren't just jokes, they're opportunities." Alex nodded. "Opportunities to laugh, to connect, and maybe even to see life differently." Luna grinned. "Exactly, and don't forget to survive husband duties." By Friday, Alex and Luna decided to have another small celebration of their ongoing playful friendship. This time, it was not a ceremony but a fun, impromptu office party. They brought snacks, played mini-games, and even had a small competition to see who could make the other laugh the hardest. Alex was surprised at how much he looked forward to these playful moments. What had started as a silly joke was now an ongoing source of joy. He and Luna laughed until their sides hurt and their coworkers joined in, sharing the fun. During a quiet moment, Luna handed Alex a small envelope. "Husband, a little gift. Not for a challenge, not for duties, just because." Alex opened it to find a small keychain with a tiny fox tail attached, a reminder of the week that had started everything. A small note read, "For my husband, past, present, and honorary. Thanks for surviving, laughing, and being part of my fun. From your wife, Luna." Alex smiled, touched. "Thank you, Luna, really, this means a lot." Luna grinned. "Don't get emotional. Remember, husband duties still exist. Smile, laugh, and enjoy life." As the weeks went on, the playful husband and wife jokes became less frequent but remained a part of their friendship. They could laugh about the week, share inside jokes, and remember the challenges with fondness. Alex realized that the 7-day joke marriage had done more than entertain them. It had taught him to enjoy life's small moments, to laugh at himself, and to connect with someone in a meaningful way. Luna had also shown him that humor and friendship could turn ordinary days into memorable experiences. One evening, as Alex left the office, he glanced at the little plush tail on his desk. He smiled, thinking about the past weeks, the laughter, the challenges, and the bond that had formed. Sometimes, he thought, the smallest jokes can lead to the biggest changes. A simple comment about a tale had led to a 7-day adventure, playful challenges, and a lasting friendship. And as he walked home, he couldn't help but smile, knowing that life was full of surprises, humor, and unexpected connections. Some jokes weren't just jokes, they were the start of memories that would last a lifetime. And maybe, just maybe, he was willing to be Luna's husband again, if only for a day of fun. End of part 4.